Welcome back to Mid-Morning on WKYT. $3.1 million in unclaimed property is right here in Kentucky. It's being held by state government, and some of it could be yours.
And now, in an effort to find the rightful owners, Kentucky Treasurer Todd Hollenback is with us now, touring the region, holding these treasure finder events. The goal to get this property back to its rightful owners. Joining us now with details. Thank you so much for coming.
Well, thanks for having me. And Bill, I don't want to correct you on your show.
Yeah.
We actually have about $300 million on
Okay,
account.
well, let's up that quite a bit, huh?
$3.1 million is what
Wow.
we've returned recently
That's
to
what
some
you
of the
returned.
storm-hit counties.
Tell us about how you go about this. How, first of all, state government comes to have this in its possession?
Well, every government is charged with the responsibility of accepting abandoned or unclaimed property, and it's considered abandoned if pursuant to statute after a period of 7 years for some classifications of property, 3 years for others. The holder of the property, be it a bank or an insurance company or whoever, can't find the rightful owners, and the rightful owners have made no expression of interest or ownership. They then turn it over to us. They report it to us, turn it over to us, and it's our job to try to get it back into the hands of the rightful owners. And we're collecting $20, $30, $40 million a year sometimes in abandoned and unclaimed property, and that's money that the state uses while we're holding it as custodians, but we are anxious to get it back into the hands of the rightful owners. So we started a program we call our Treasure Finders program. It's a proactive outreach, and what we do is we go into the counties and we partner with local government officials who find volunteers, people who have deep generational knowledge of their community. Because in Frankfort, sitting there with my limited staff, if your local banker couldn't find you, the chances that we're going to be able to find you are pretty slim. But
We're taking a look now, Treasurer, at some of the items. You brought particularly military items that you are very invested in getting back to the rightful owners, and this is just a portion of the things
That's right.
that you have.
most of what we have is cash, but there are some things that are tangible in nature and they don't easily convert into cash. And a lot of those will be auctioned off eventually. But these military medals, we set up a program that we partner with the Department of Military Affairs and Veterans. And we're trying to get these back into the hands of the rightful owners, or at least the families, because the emotional attachment, the stories behind these medals deserve to be told. And so we've been pretty successful so far in trying to return some of these. And we've got some really interesting items here. We've got, as you can see, the surrender papers from the USS Missouri, somebody who witnessed the surrender of Japan. That's from the Civil War, a discharge paper. We've got a Purple Heart here. All kinds of interesting things that we're working hard to try to get back in the hands of the rightful owners.
And visiting the counties you see there on your screen, and of course more information at your website. And Treasurer, we thank you very much for coming in, calling our attention to this ongoing effort. Right?
Thank you. And you can call 1-800-465-4722, or you can go online at www.kytreasury.com to look to see if you or a loved one might have something that you could claim.
Thank you. Thank you so much.